You're listening to the Feel Good Astrology podcast with Louisa and Munson. To request your personal reading, go to feelgoodastrology.com.
This is an update. It's an amalgamated update. I've recorded it in pieces around working with my children and doing stuff with my husband. You can see this picture of the beach behind me. This is where we went today, by the way. I live in Portugal. And the reason I've got this up is because this is the ocean behind us, and the ocean is very much Pisces energy. And so what inspired me to record these healing messages for you was, Saturn's moving into the sign of Pisces, Pluto is moving into the sign of Aquarius, and we've got Jupiter and Chiron together in the sign of Aries. And all three of them together are creating this upswell of emotion, this upswell of something to heal first, which is the Jupiter and Chiron. For us to express stability in some way from understanding how to work with Saturn, and then how we transform on a much bigger level over a period of months. So if you've got Leo rising or ascendant, then Saturn in Pisces is affecting your 8th house, or the sort of the 8th area of your life. And that is about other people's money and other people's value systems. So I would absolutely recommend that you get very clear about what's yours and what's not, because you may well find at the start of this that people are starting to project onto you, and they're starting to project all of their crap, all of their weird judgments, blames, that's true, blames, shames, guilts and angers onto you. Of course, it's just because you're not living according to how they see you, that you're not living according to how someone wants you to be. So it's somebody else's business, it's not yours actually. In fact, it's none of your business what other people think, but it will feel like it's your business. What I would absolutely recommend you do is learn to create some space between you and judgmental people. Now, the 8th house is also full of our ancestry, and so it's our ancestral patterns, and it also recommends the kind of shared values that people have. And some of those will be properties, investment funds, like redundancy payments, pensions, all sorts of different things, and inheritances that you may well share with other people or be eligible to. So I would just say, in any of those situations where you're aware of these things coming into your life, it's important to just have a clear distinction between where you start and where you end. If you're feeling uncomfortable at any time, seriously, Leo person, sit down and say, okay, does this belong to me or not? Is this my shame I'm carrying right now? Or am I carrying it for somebody else? Because the divides between what's yours and not is going to be a bit blurred. And that's the lesson. And as you come out of this, and when Saturn goes into the sign of Aries, you should get much clearer about what's yours, and you should be able to have a really good adventure. Okay, so Leo, I was talking about Saturn and how it's moving into the sign of Pisces, and it's affecting your 8th house, which will have a lot to do with other people's values of you. And I think I was saying, don't take it too seriously. The kind of stuff that people put on you, they're putting it on you because they can't take responsibility for it themselves. And that's never a good place for you to victimize yourself from. But there's more to this story than meets the eye, because as this is going on, Pluto's also moving into the 7th house. And as Pluto moves into the 7th house, it creates a feeling that the people that are in your life are pathological, that they're strong, they're too strong. They might be really dominant, they might be really manipulative. And so you may well find that in teasing out what is your story and what's not your story, you also need to understand that the people who are in your life, and in particular the people that are coming into your life over the next 6 months or so, they're going to have stories of power and influence. and they may well try and put their stories of power and influence on you. But if that's happening, it's really an indication that you are somebody who has power and influence, and you're just not owning it. The level to which you own your power and influence, the easier it gets to deal with the people that are in your life right now. So you may well find, if you're not managing your own level of influence, that the people that are coming into your life are demanding that you're influenced by them. You know, they'll be really quite compelling and possibly a bit gaslighty, you know, to the level that you hold and maintain really good boundaries and know what's yours and know what's not yours. That will really determine how difficult that will be, because where you're not completely clear as to what is yours, you may well find that people will be putting stuff on you quite a lot. And where Pluto's involved, it can get very gaslighty and very bullying. You know, it's a real bully energy wherever it goes. And in the 7th house, it's not always easy. Where you're owning all of your strength and your power, then you're likely to meet people that can help you harness it. So you'll be working with people and bringing people into your world that can help you become more powerful, but in a really healthy way. So I would absolutely say, feel your power. Absolutely, Leo, feel it. And the thing that's probably going to like start it off is this sense of healing in what you know about the world. This sense of healing and expansion about your own personal philosophies, politics. It may be that you're about to really shift your expression quite considerably. And that's not to say that you were ever wrong. It's just that what you now believe is a much better reflection of who you are right now. So it's not that you were wrong. It's just that you've changed and you've evolved. Again, feel into the power of that, Leo. So there you have it. That was my combined message for you at this time. Like I said, Chiron and Jupiter are giving us the inspiration for healing that's showing up in our lives right now. Saturn's coming in to help us formalize things. And in the areas where we're not happy to formalize them, it's tripping us up a little bit and showing us where we're restricted. So if you are feeling restricted, it's because there's a Saturn thing. You know, you're being asked to take more responsibility on somewhere. And then Pluto is moving into a space to transform us beyond anything that we can even imagine. So, you know, we are talking about deep psyche work going on at the moment. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. If there's anything I can do to help, just drop me a line. You can reach me at feelgoodastrology.com. And I will be very happy to help guide you through this process, either on a one-on-one basis, or even in a membership. There's all different ways I can help you, but just stay in contact. And if you found this useful and you think other people find it useful, then please do feel free to share. I really, really appreciate that. Anyway, lots and lots of love to you. Thank you so much for connecting, and hopefully I'll be connected again real soon with you. Bye for now.
You've been listening to the Feel Good Astrology podcast with Louisa Munson. To request your personal reading, go to feelgoodastrology.com.